How to close a case. So once we are sure that we've put in all the information to the best of our knowledge on the contacts case, we can then head out and click on Save and Close. Once you click on Save and Close, we only have one required field on this page. However, we do have checkpoints that let us know whether or not all the fields have values indicated in them. So in this situation, we see that that one does not have a value. So we know that he's enrolled because we know that he has an actual plan elected. We know what his insurance company is. So we'll say he's closed enrolled. However, I also want to talk about the other two options. So if somebody gets denied, just as, as plain as the status indicates, would have the closed denied status. So if somebody gets closed denied and they file an appeal, we need to indicate that they got closed denied. You have to indicate that status before you move on to filing for an appeal. The second thing we need to remember is closed abandoned. These are for people who either we reached out to them or they reached out to us and we provided some information and we never got to hear back from them. We may have tried to reach out to them a couple of times just to make sure that they are insured and we have been unable to. And for those people, we'll say closed abandoned. It's for the people who we have been unable to reach. Now, the last thing to remember is, in this case, like I said, it's going to be closed enrolled. And so we make sure that everything else was there is there, and we save. And there you have it. His case has been closed, which indicates that he has indeed been enrolled and does have health insurance, a QHP without tax credit with Blue Cross Blue Shield. And we know that this case only applies to him. Again, if we scroll down the page, you see the case history, so all the changes that have been made. You can then also see any activities and log any activities against this particular case. And again, if you indicate that there were forms that were collected here, you actually indicate the forms on this section. Make sure that it is very, very important to come back down here and attach the file. And attaching a file is a very simple process. You click on the attach file, click on choose file. It presents us with a whole bunch of options. So we can select one of those. We can say attach file. And there you have it. If you scroll all the way to the bottom of the page, we now see the file that you have attached. So remember, if you indicate that forms were collected, you must attach a file.